Morning, guys. Rob Ramon here.
Big Rob, San Antonio.
Yep. So, special guest Rob with me today. High roller last week. Nice. That's what's up, man.
Doing a Week 13 recap right now, man. So, NSL, shout out to all the teams getting on the board, man. One of the things we were talking about this week was TMT versus MDU. You know what I mean?
Matchup of the week.
The heavy hitters going at it, right? So yeah, we actually at TMT was able to edge the MDU, man, 38-26. Shout out to JP and William doing their thing. Obviously, this week is real tough for those guys, man. So they still put up some pretty serious numbers. Obviously, we had a couple people in our office going off. Let's see, the Texans over the Rainmakers 7-4. I kind of thought that was the matchup of the week there. You know, Robert's been building his head count over in Houston, as well as Val up there in Dallas, right? We did get the Corpus Christi Closers over the Heavy Hitters 11-2. And then as well as the Hyenas grabbing another win versus the Apaches 19 there. You know, obviously the Sharks had a bye week this week. So we're going into week 14, and so far we got the money team at 10-1. That's us so far, right? We also got MDU at 9-4.
So you have the best record right now?
We got the best record so far. You know, obviously going into the All-Star break, you know what I mean? We're the favorites, right? Continue to hype, you know.
Okay.
We also have the Houston Hyenas right there to close 9-3. So them and MDU are kind of neck and neck as far as their records. We got the Heavy Hitters 3-9. Apache 6-6. We got the Houston Rainmakers at 2-9, as well as the Sharks at 3-8. Now we got the Corpus Christi Closers at 5-6. They're the same as Valerie over there in Dallas with the Texans at 5-6 also. So I think those teams got the chance to kind of make their way up through the playoffs here.
So this is when we start finding out. Okay, now we're starting to get into that playoff run, right? This is when it really matters. So it's going to be the top 6 teams. Okay, first seed, second seed are going to get a first round bye. Then the next 4 teams are going to go at it for that second round of the playoffs. All right. So as of right now, we're going to see who's going to make it to the dance, right? But everyone has a chance right now to be in it. It's really going to come down to the last 4 weeks, the last 3 weeks. But right now, every single person has a chance to be in it. It just depends who's going to be able to really pull in that final stretch there. So
who's going to get it done? So as we go into our top teams for the week, it's been kind of us three. You know, TMT, MDU, the Hyenas. We're kind of putting up the most volume there, so naturally getting the top teams for the week. And we kind of shuffle. It seems like one of us in first, and then next one. You know, the points are really close there. So,
but talking about matchup of the week. I think somebody owes me $100. I need my $100 back. All right, I put my money on the money team, and they came through with the money.
Come on, man. That's why I call the money team. You know what I mean? It's a shoe-in, right?
Yeah. So, big shout out to MDU, man. Even with everything they got going on, they're putting numbers up like crazy all the time. So that's what they're doing is impressive. It's crazy, but money team still came through, man. So awesome job, guys. So last week we had the money team, top points, MDU, and then Hyenas right behind them. Now for the month, we had a head-to-head competition with the Hyenas and MDU. I want to say this time last week, they were pretty much like a 1-point difference. Looks like MDU pulled ahead at 143 for the month, and Hyenas fell behind at 134 for the month. So, and then actually money team's right behind that at 132 for the month. So it looks like MDU pulled away unless something remarkable happens today. Otherwise, it looks like MDU might have that wrapped up for the month, man. So it looks like, once again, top team is going to be MDU for the month of August, unless somebody does something crazy and pulls it off in the last second.
We might have to check the record. I think they're probably top team since we started this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's gotten the monthly top team other than MDU.
And they just added 2 more people to their head count. So, are they just going to be the Golden State Warriors and just dominate like the whole seasons? I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. Nice.
Yeah, I know we got a couple highlights this week. A couple people went off. Obviously, some new faces, right? We got a promotion as well. So, we'll kind of go into the highlights of the week there.
So, over there in Hyenas, so Chris Robinson, 10 points last week, man. Just Mr. Consistent. He's double digits every single week. And I think what makes this week a little bit more special is Houston's dealing with hurricanes out there. Very little, but they have some hurricanes. They got some stuff happening out there.
Bad weather up there.
And he's still out putting out double digits, man. Yeah, so good job out there, man. Of course, Mr. William, 20 points last week. Again, being sick, being out, and still high rolling Yeah, still high rolling the whole company. So yeah, let me double check. I don't even know why I'm double checking. Yes, still high rolling the whole company, even from the hospital right now. So that's
almost double the next person underneath him, by the way.
Pretty much, man. That's just I can't. I don't have enough words to talk about this guy. It's crazy what he's doing. So awesome job, William, man. Keep it going, baby. Other than that, we had Justin Hernandez at 12 points here in San Antonio. That's awesome. Big shout out, Mr. Matt Larson getting promoted last week. That's what's up, man. Let's go, baby. Good job, man. Good job getting promoted. I want to highlight this guy because I know he's been here for a little bit. He's been pushing through, persevering. He's been here every single day, showing up, doing all the right things. Didn't get that promotion right away like he wanted, and some people could get discouraged. Some people can take that as a negative. He took that as a challenge, and he stepped up and he overcame that adversity and he made it happen. So very proud of that guy, man. Good job, man.
Also making that G Club, man. Smooth $1,200 in 1 week, man. So shout out to Big Matt. Way to get it done, bro.
Nice. And then last but not least, we got an icebreaker on the board, Miss Joanna out there. Or actually out here in San Antonio, right?
San Antonio.
Okay. First sale last week as well. So welcome to the network. Good stuff there. So this week's gonna be a little bit different. All right. We're gonna take a break from our normal NSL weekly head-to-head competition. We got the All-Star break this week, huh?
The All-Star break, man. I mean, that's pretty fun. Obviously, we're taking the top players out of every office. So I expect a lot of points, man. This just be a very huge week getting the high rollers, right? Instead of going against each other, now they're kind of pairing up. Yep. We got the Northwest Division, and then, of course, we got the Southeast Division. Mm-hmm. My guys are in the Northwest, so my money's on Northwest. You know what I mean?
Well, you want to introduce your team, man?
For sure. So far, we got Justin Hernandez, definitely a high roller there, right? We also got Brandon Shokoff here in San Antonio office. We have Miss Valerie doing her thing up in Dallas, right? Super heavy hitter there. And then also MDU, man, JP and William, you know what I mean? So just by those guys alone, I mean, it's going to be tough. I know Justin's a high roller. Val has always been a high roller, and of course JP and William there. Brandon's kind of coming in his own also. So pretty solid squad there for the Northwest Division, man.
Man, that's a lineup right there, man. That's definitely an all-star team right there. So let's talk about Southeast real quick. We got Mr. Chris Robinson out in Houston and Kai Miller in Houston. So two heavy hitters right there. Mr. Carlos Butron in Corpus. We got Mr. Tim out of Corpus. And we got Miss Hilda, a.k.a. Josie, out of Corpus as well. So here's one thing I noticed about these team guys. So Northwest is solid, right? They got MDU, which is the top guys, right? But then, other than that, there hasn't been as much consistency across the board on that team. Whereas Southeast, I would say these guys, even though they're not the big names like William and these guys, they're just straight consistent though every single week. So you know what, it's gonna come down to the consistency part over here against the crazy heavy hitters on this side. If they're all hitting at the same time, that is.
I think that's the trick right there, right? Getting everybody on the same page, the same board, the same week, right? So obviously a lot of rainmakers on the teams here, man. But it's anybody's ball game. You know what I mean? We start the All-Star break from scratch. Everybody starts at zero. So anybody can go off at any time this week. Southeast does have some hitters on their team, man. So really looking forward to this matchup here. Also get the rest of us a little All-Star break. You know what I mean? Before we go into week 14. So should be pretty fun, man. A lot of exciting stuff going on this week.
Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, guys. Well, let's see what happens. Let's get it. Have a good one, y'all.